Mike, first off, just opening night win. Just talk about your feelings right now.
I feel great. It was a long year, long off season last year. We all know what we went through last year, so it feels real good to come back this year and get a W and start the year off right 1-0. So.
What was working for you guys offensively, especially in the first half there? I know you guys had the run at the end of the first half. What was working there offensively?
We were real unselfish in the first half. We were finding each other. We were attacking them in transition. They weren't really getting back as good, and we were attacking that, So we hit some open shots, open threes, shared the ball. So, that kind of got us going. And then once we got that going, we kind of just kept behind that the rest of the game.
What's it like having a guy like B. Artis White to kind of, seems like he complements your game a little bit this year. What's it like having a player like him next to you there?
Oh, yeah, I love B. Artis. That's my guy. He's great for us, especially, for me and, really any shooter on the team, because he's quick. He can find you. He can hit the three himself, so they got to honor him, So we kind of a good 1-2 punch. He allows me to get off the ball. I don't have to, last year I played point guard the whole year. Now I can play point. I can play off the ball, so it gives us our team a whole different look, different throughout the game and stuff like that. So, he adds a very good piece to our team.
It looked like they went to kind of a 1-3-1 zone there in the second half. What was difficult about that look that they gave you there?
The 1-3-1. Coach Hawk actually told us before the game he was scared that they were gonna go 1-3-1, and he wasn't scared, but he was just saying like he didn't want to be surprised by something like that, and it kind of did surprise us and stuff. We didn't really go over 2-1-2 as much, but we compliment them. They exploited it. They came out, it kind of gave us some problems, but we stuck through it throughout the game, and we didn't let it get us down, and we came back and we went on our run after they went on there. So
yeah, and just talk about that response. After they go on the 15-0 run there, what were you guys saying in the huddle there to just kind of keep things together? Keep positive and all that.
We were just saying next play, next possession. We were saying, all right, they went on their run. Now it's time to go on ours. It's a game full of runs. We knew they were gonna go on their run at some point in time. Now it was just our turn to go on our run. So.
Mike, we have a quick turnaround. Go straight to Milwaukee. Just kind of talk about what needs to happen now, especially early in the season with a bunch of young guys.
Right now, it's our first away game of the season. I think now we just gotta, do what we do on a daily basis. It's a different environment, but we still the same people. We gotta do what we do on a daily basis. Go out there, play hard, play Bronco basketball, and we should get the win.
This year, you're one of the leaders on the team, one of the only seniors. What do you see changing in your roles from last season to this season?
I see a lot changing in this role that I have this year. Last year I was kind of a shocker to everybody else. Nobody really knew I was gonna, do that except for, really us. So now it's like I'm expected, to do more, and a lot is asked out of me, and I have to take that on, and I take that on really strongly, and I think I just need to just help lead the team. Me, JP, Jason, Brandon, we all upperclassmen. We help the young guys out. So, I think me being the leader and the rest of the guys helping out would make us be good this year.
Well, it just felt great to get the first win, and probably, if there's anything. At first it just felt great to be out on the court again, after a long summer off. But moreover, to get the first win and then to do it in the way that we had to do it, I thought it was a great night for us all the way around.
What did you see from some of the freshmen out there, kind of responding, in their first, game? How do you think they played under the lights here tonight? Yeah,
I was really excited about them. B. Artis obviously had a big night from a point standpoint, but moreover, he ran the team. We looked calm out there, and that was great to see. He handles the ball well. He's obviously very quick, very talented player. And then, I thought that Titus and Chase, I thought both of those guys, neither one of them looked out of place or concerned or scared, intimidated, anything, nervous, nothing. I thought that both of those guys played hard, looked like it. And they were playing against a couple of guys that were seniors, some men. Kennedy's a big dude out there, big hops, long guy. That's not something you see at Thomasville High School, a lot in conference play. So I thought they competed. I was really happy with them.
And then in the first half, you guys seemed to get out and, get in transition, hit a few threes there at the end of the half. Then the second half, they seemed to slow it down a little bit looked like they went into a 1-3-1 zone there. How much did that affect you in the second half, and what was kind of the contrast between the two halves there?
Yeah, I think quite a bit. One of the things that I had talked about in pregame with our guys as well as the staff is that one of the hardest things to do is play this first game. We had no idea what they were going to do. We have a little bit of film of their summer when they played on their summer tour, but that was it. So we didn't know if they were going to come out man-to-man. If they threw a zone at us, we had no idea what kind it was going to be. So you got to kind of try, and we don't play zone, so you got to kind of try and prepare for everything. We literally today at shoot-around threw in a 2-1-2 zone offense in case somebody threw a 1-3-1 at us. And sure enough, there in the second half they did. Yeah, I felt like we had good looks against it. We only turned the ball over 6 times. That's a huge deal. And we had some good looks. We just didn't knock down the threes as much in the second half as we did the first half. We had some really good looks, though.
And then obviously Brandon Johnson missed a whole year last year, and he's back this year. What did you see from him tonight?
It was so good to see him and Jason Whitens back out on the floor. And Brandon, unfortunately, sprained his foot last week. So he's missed, we held him out of the K College scrimmage. And then he practiced yesterday for the first time in terms of full go. And so, he's not in shape. He lost about a week's worth of conditioning there. But I was just so happy to see him out on the court, after missing a year. And him and Jason both, they looked happy. Now, Brandon looked gassed after a while. He could only go about 3.5 minutes at a time. But for the most part, they're going to be huge parts of what we're going to be this year.
And I think they had 4 offensive rebounds there in the first 4 minutes of the game. Then that's something you guys seemed to clean up after that. They didn't have many after that. Was that a point of emphasis early on there to keep off the glass?
Yeah, if you want to see our copy of the scouting report going in, it was a huge part of the scouting report. Like, we got to keep them off the glass. The thing that's difficult, again, when you have, we've got. Without Brandon in the starting lineup and without him completely healthy, with Jason Whitens and Squeaky out there along with either Chase or Titus, they're playing against a front line, again, that were seniors and big. And so they're playing against men. And I think that early on, that their athleticism, their strength might have surprised our guys a little bit, but after adjusting to the speed of the game, adjusting to the speed and the strength of the game, I thought that we cleaned it up pretty well. The guards did a nice job, too. We brought down the guards. They stopped watching out on the perimeter. They were just kind of spectating, waiting for guys to waiting for guys to pull down rebounds. And then Jason Whitens getting into a little bit of foul trouble. He's one of our best rebounders. So when we got him back in the game, I thought he really helped clean up the glass also.
And with only 6 turnovers tonight, was that like a point of emphasis after the exhibition the other day?
Well, it's one of our goals, every year. So yes, our goal is less than 10 turnovers, 9 or less, and we were finally able to do that. We played the close scrimmage against Fort Wayne, and I think we had right at 10. It was either 10 or 11, and then we played against K College. I think we might have had 14 in that. Just got a little too sloppy with it. Tonight, I thought all of our guards did a better job of handling the ball, and then the thing that they did that we were not. Again, you just don't know what you're going to get till you get into it. We had no idea they were going to trap in the post. You got to try and be ready for it in case they do. So we put it in, but they trapped the post really hard. So we were not able to, every time we took the ball into Titus or to Brandon or to Chase or even one of our guards like Jason Whitens or Squeaky down there, they would come and trap them hard. And so for those guys to not turn the ball over when they were getting trapped also was big for us.